welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Today we're doing another pick a card reading. This is going to be about your relationship with your father. And the reason I'm doing that reading is because I want to say back in May, probably around Mother's Day, I did a relationship with your mother. And my plan was to do your relationship with your father on your Father's Day, but I don't know, life happened and I wasn't able to do readings at that time, so I wanted to go back and do that. So this reading is for your relationship with your father or a father figure, whoever you may have considered a father. Could be your grandfather, an uncle, or older cousin, maybe even your older brother acted more as a father figure. Or even if you don't have a father figure, maybe you'll get a message here from whoever your father was. I mean, obviously we all have a mother and a father, right? How we got here. So maybe surprised what kind of messages come through for you, something that you may have need to hear to help heal you. Okay. Yeah, so let's go ahead and pick our piles. I didn't pick them prior, so we're going to pick them now. Pile 1, give me a signifying card for pile 1. Okay, let me put this down. Pile 1, you are hummingbird spirit, be here now, and the number 34. Very pretty card. I like those colors. Pile 2, give me a signifying card for pile 2. You got lizard spirit and the number 38, dream the world into being. And then pile 3, oh, you got yours right away. Turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace, and the number 61. Okay. Okay, so those are our 3 cards for today's reading. I'm going to hold them up again so you take another look. Pile 1, hummingbird. Pile 2, was that lizard spirit, and pile 3, turkey spirit. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. If you need more time, you can pause the video right here. If not, the rest of us are going to go ahead and get started with pile 1. Okay. I feel like 33, 34 is significant. That could be the age around the time maybe your father became a father, or you made them a father. Maybe you're around that age right now. For some of you who maybe your father is no longer here, maybe that could have been around the time that they crossed over. I kind of feel like too that maybe your father could have been like small in stature, but very big in personality. And the only reason I say that is because a hummingbird is so tiny, but they just seem to bring so much joy in there, and they usually are like brightly colored. You know what I'm saying? So it's giving. They may have been small, or maybe they felt like their life was not as meaningful, but it is because they bring so much joy to people. Yeah, just to kind of maybe give you some idea, like if you're at the right pile, then those things resonate. If not, don't switch to another pile yet. Let's just see, maybe some other things will come through that will let you know you're at the right pile. If not, you can choose another pile, or your messages may not be here today, and that's okay. All right, pile 1. Tell me about their relationship with their father. Ace of Pentacles. King of Swords, Temperance, and Two of Pentacles. I definitely feel like your father was somebody who intentionally tried to heal something that they didn't have. So maybe they didn't have a good relationship with their father, and they intentionally try to heal that for the next generation. And they try to be a good provider as well here, no matter what. With this Two of Pentacles, let's clarify that. Let's see if this is about what's the Two of Pentacles here? Yeah, the Six of Wands. Like they wanted you guys to be proud of you, of that, of them. So maybe you have a sibling or siblings, because I said made you guys proud. Yeah, they took a lot of pride in being a provider. Let's see, why is King of Swords here? Why is the King of Swords here? Who have the Star, the Ace of Swords, and the Four of Cups. They were very much about always speaking the truth. Like your word is your your everything. Feels like they tried to their best to instill some really good values in you as a child, because yeah, I'm really feeling like this person didn't have those things for themselves growing up. They wanted to be the first in their masculine line. I'm hearing, to really be a man of good character. It feels like. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? And I feel like they weren't perfect by all means. I do feel like they've stumbled sometimes. But they always wanted you to know their intentions were always to look out for you guys. I also feel like they didn't want you to have to work as hard as they did. So you getting your education may have been very important. Nine of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, they wanted to lay a stable foundation. This is a very feels like conservative type of father, but not in like a strict way. I do feel like they had a fun side to them. They just wanted to make your dreams possible. It feels like. I feel like their dream was just to be a father. Like, I don't know. It feels like being a father is very important to them. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. They wanted to heal the family line. Yeah, it feels like maybe their father and their grandfather and maybe even great grandfather. I don't know how far back it goes, but they really wanted to pass something off to you with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like, yes, finances is a big part of it. They didn't want you to have to struggle or work maybe manual jobs. They wanted you to be able to use your brains or your creativity, um, and not just be doing manual labor. Even though that's not, I'm not downplaying that in any ways. That's just the energy I'm picking up on maybe how they were looking at it. I mean, we need manual laborers, like all that, everything, every person has a part within the system, okay? And all of it is important, from whether you're a blue collar worker, you're a tradesman, um, you are a lawyer, doctor, nurse, politician. They all have intricate parts, right? Eight of Cups and Queen of Swords. Your parents may have divorced. Um, I feel like mom walked away. It feels like because they wanted more. I don't know if it's more emotion, more care or nurturing, or they wanted like somebody more wealthy. Why is this Eight of Cups here? Ten of Cups. Yeah, there was only eight. Yeah, mom left not feeling satisfied. It feels emotionally content since it's cups here. They just felt like he feels like your mother, he couldn't provide those final last two cups that your mother wanted. And I don't know what that is. Um, so maybe you guys have questions about, maybe there's confusion about why um, they decide to separate. I'm just gonna say separate because this could be a divorce if they are married, or maybe, there was no actual legal document saying that they were married, but they were together for years, shared children, everything. So they were, common law marriage for some. Five of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Yeah, that she just wanted more that he could not provide. Um, she just wasn't happy, and I don't know why. Maybe they started young or something. I mean, I don't know. Things happen. People change what they want in life. And that's why I said, like, I feel like the most important thing, um, for this person, for your father, was being a father. Like, yeah, they wish they could have made it work for with your mom, but more than anything, they just wanted a relationship with you or your siblings, if you have siblings. So now you have the Nine of Cups that just came out here. Um, yeah, it just was some type of wish fulfillment that they couldn't, you know, make happen with your mom. Um, I don't feel like it's anything wrong that your father was doing. I just feel like your mom wanted something else. And he just let her go. He didn't feel like he could fight for her because it was nothing there for him to fight for, in a way, because it feels like her mind was already made up, type of thing, and he didn't feel like it could have even been family or friends too, or something um that was influencing or something. I don't know. The result. Oh, so okay. I feel like he's saying that she kind of always was moving the bar. Like she would want this, and he would get it, and then it was like she was never fully content, and he was tired of trying to compete, or he just felt like he eventually figured out it was just nothing, it was just him, it was nothing that he ever was going to be able to do. Like she wanted something else, or she felt like there was something else. Why is yeah, the cup is never full, he's saying. Temperance, why is temperance here? King of Wands. I don't know why, but I just feel like your father is like silly. He has a silly side to him. Um Very comedic, very, maybe even was like a prankster of some kind. Um yeah, I'm getting, there's definitely a funny side to him here. Anything else you have to tell me, Spirit? Then we'll move on to Oracle. King of Pentacles. Wow. Now there's three kings out here. Okay. I think, again, I said, remember, maybe your mom wasn't feeling emotionally fulfilled. So far, representing your dad's energy is the King of Swords, King of Wands, and King of Pentacles. I feel like he was a decent provider. Like he did what he had to do to pay the bills. He had a fun side, a charming side to him, but he also was very logical when it came to certain things, like about how he saw his children should be raised. He was more conservative and more of a family man in that sense with the King of Swords. But the only thing that's missing is the King of Cups. So maybe he wasn't very, he didn't speak about feelings. Um, but he was honest. He was a honest person. He didn't know how to express his emotions. Yeah. Okay. So let's pull some oracle now. Um I'm also getting to, for some of you, your dad might have had to hold it together for you as a child or in your siblings, because mom, for just as for very little of you, mom had some mental illness, along with maybe drinking or doing something to cope, self medicate. You have the thread, the animal, and the village. I feel like um, so for some of you, your father wanted to create a strong family unit because he knows what it's like to have a community, um, to always have somebody to turn to for help or whatever. So it's giving like, because I was saying this, it doesn't seem like maybe he had a father figure, maybe even not a grandfather figure in his life, but he had a village. Okay, he had other people. He had maybe his mother, maybe his siblings, his aunts, his uncles, maybe even just neighbors. Like he came from family values, even if it's not your family. Like, and maybe that's why all these kings are here as well. He didn't have a father, but he had other men in his life to show him how to be a man, right? You have the venom, the one in the box. And I feel like yeah, he really wanted to be the one to break this family hex or curse or however he looked at it, as far as not having the masculine um present. But I feel like he feels a little bit like he failed because your mother wasn't there. um so it's like, yeah, I worked on what I could work on and what I can control, but I couldn't give you the mother figure I wanted you to have. So I feel like he's holding some guilt from that. And yeah, I feel like he he wished he would have known a little bit more. Maybe he feels like he should have researched more about your mom, maybe before he settled down with her. And this is not he's not bashing your mom at all. He just wish that he would have known a little bit more. Like because he feels like if he would have known more, he would have known that he was never going to be able to satisfy her, maybe. Or maybe he wishes she knew a little bit more about what she wanted in the beginning. I don't know. It's something about mm, maybe. I mean, I don't know. This might be some confirmation for you. Did your mom like have a temper, or like a very like nasty like way of talking to your father, or maybe even to you guys? Like, I don't know, as kids. Like, maybe he just did. He's saying if he would have got to know her more before they started a family, he would have seen this part of her, like something about like he didn't know it about it, or he didn't see it. um okay, are there any other messages or advice you have for pile one, about the relationship with their father? Trust the great mystery. I feel like he really wants you to be present in the now. Maybe you think too much about the past, especially if maybe your parents are no longer here with us. You don't have answers, so he wants you to stop worrying about the past so much and worry about your present. He wants you. Yeah, I was gonna say he wants you to believe in yourself and dream. I didn't even look down to see what card it was. So squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. Yeah, he wants you. Don't hold the sins of me and your mother and our relationship. Like, yeah, move forward. Take the leap of faith. This might even be. Oh, and then you have dove spirit at the bottom. This may even be about now you were ready to start a family and get married, and you're worried about carrying on certain family traits. I kind of feel like he's saying, like, and it's time to heal at the bottom. Yeah, like it's time to heal this. It's time for you to do different and better than me and your mom or even your grandparents. And like let love in. Let somebody love you. You may push people away or have a wall up. Yeah, use your mind wisely. Don't always think the worst, and nothing is wasted. Like this happened for you in your childhood because you need to see it and you need to so you know what not to do, what you did, what you should look for in a husband or wife. Truth transcends illusion. Yeah, I feel okay, pile one. I'm so sorry. My phone said it was out of storage, which is crazy because I've only had this phone for like a month. But I just cleared some things. Um, so yeah, I pretty much was just saying your father wants you to just you be the one to change this, right? Um, for your family line, for yourself, and then for your children if you decide to have children. Um, yeah, you're going to be the one to break the karmic cycle, and yeah, they just that's what their message is for you. Okay. So please like, share, and subscribe if this reading resonated for you. um yeah, subscribe, hit the bell so we know when I post a new video. I usually post a few times a week. And yeah, I will see you at the next one. Okay, take care. Bye bye. All right, pile two. I do not have a timestamp because I had to stop the video. All right, you guys are lizard spirit. Dream the world into being. Dream the world into being. Um, the state of Arizona is coming through. I don't know if your father is from there, you're from there, living there, think about going there. Um, what else? Yeah, other than that, I'm not really getting anything. You may have, like, if not Arizona, you may have grown up somewhere in the Southwest region of the United States. Um, Others who may be coming from a different country, definitely getting heat. Um, yeah, heat, dry, but dry heat. Just like needing to find shade, right? I don't know what that's about yet. Maybe that has a double meaning, but let's see. Pile two. Please tell me about their relationship with their father. You have Nine of Wands, King of Swords. I kind of feel like maybe some of you, your father or your parents, moved you guys to a warmer climate. Like I feel like they came from a colder place though. I don't know how any of that. Maybe it's just to let you know you're at your right pile. Three of Cups, Eight of Cups. I feel like this group, your parents didn't, they moved away from where they're from, right? They didn't have family per se. So they had to create their own community. Seven of Wands. Or there was something different about them within the community, so they always felt like they had to be on the defense. Yeah, they were anxious about their surroundings and fitting in. um Maybe even not even understanding the language or the culture. So this feels like you may have, as the children, may have even had to be like a guide for your parents. So it feels like you had to kind of maybe grow up quicker than you wanted to. Page of Swords. Yeah, very intuitive child, very very knowledgeable, very talkative. Um, that's how your father is speaking about you. Very smart, very intuitive, very. You just were a very curious kid. They even worried about you because I feel like you would disappear, and they wouldn't know where you were. Yeah, but you would be like at the library or something, or like off on your own little adventure. I feel like your father felt um I don't know. I feel like he felt grateful for being able to maybe give you a good life, but I feel like he feels like he wish he could have been um more of a father figure. Maybe, like I said, because of a lack of maybe knowledge, or not knowing the area or the culture or something. I feel like your dad and maybe your mom as well had trouble fitting into this area or whatever, wherever you guys grew up at, and so because of that, they felt like their authority was removed from them. Like they weren't able to be fully your dad because he just didn't have the means or the knowledge, or it's something about like, I don't know how to be your father in this setting. Maybe you guys moved to like to be closer to your mom's side of the family. That could be somebody else's story. Like maybe you guys grew up more around your mother's family, and then he felt like your mother's family took over. Like maybe yeah, they could have like really strong personalities as a family, and that he felt like he was swallowed up in that atmosphere. Like maybe your grandparents or something. It's like they may have even like ruled your mom a little bit. Like just a very involved family, too involved. Like your mom didn't have the right boundaries in place. So he felt like he couldn't be the father figure that he wanted to be. Like he doesn't have a say. That's how it feels. Six of Wands. I feel like when he was out of the picture somehow. I don't know if there was a divorce or he passed away. Yeah, it's almost like he feels like they celebrated him not being around. And you have the devil and the ace of wand. He felt like the devil won, like, or something. Like he feels like um I think he understands it more now and he's at peace with it, but it really did a number on him when this was going on. Like almost like maybe sending him into like a depression. Um yeah, he knew that I don't know. I kind of feel like he knew he was going to be single from now on. Like he knew, but he also knew that you weren't. Well, he thought that you were like maybe in good hands though, even though he didn't agree with maybe being pushed out of your life in some ways, or I don't know. It feels like he knew that you were still going to be okay. So maybe that's why he didn't reach out or talk as much or tell you his side of the story, or I don't know. It's something about like he just didn't think he would be believed. But he also thought you were okay with your mom and your mom's family, but he now realizes like yeah, I should have stood more. I should have stood up more. I should have stood my ground more. Um I feel like your father didn't think much of himself. Like I said, your family or this area you moved to, he didn't feel like he could be a part of it. Because it was so much different. Like he didn't even understand how people moved and operated, and um, so he kind of just got out the way, and he thought that you would be great no matter what because you were such like a smart and curious child. And I don't know, maybe he thought you would seek him out eventually, which I feel like now he realizes he shouldn't have done that, or he also shouldn't have put that on you to come look for him. Yeah, he realizes his immaturity now with the Four of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Um, it feels like your father. It's funny because it's a different energy from the last pile I just did. Your father is actually very much emotional, very much in tune with their emotion. Um, but they did. He didn't feel like it feels like either financially or smart enough. Yeah, he just, I don't know. He just felt like whatever your mom or your mom's family had, or or with this place, because it could just be a place. It might not have been just your mom or your mom's side of the family. It could just be a place that you guys had moved to. He felt so out of place, or like he couldn't keep up. Maybe you guys moved to an area that was like a little bit more wealthy or middle class, and he felt like he couldn't maybe give you all the things that your friends had. But it feels like he feels insufficient to be your father. For some of you, this may your father have may have been really young, and maybe he didn't have the same support around him as your mom did. Um, So maybe he just didn't feel like mature or grown up enough to raise a child. Maybe they were also trying to force marriage at the time. Depending on how old you are, that's very much, or even if your parents or grandparents, it would be, were conservative. Maybe if you got if your parents had you out of wedlock, it might have been some pressure to get married or to fall in line or even join a different religion than your father was. And he, instead of trying to find like a solution to it or something like that, he just felt like it would be best for your interests and for your mother's interest if he just walked away. But time now has made him realize that that wasn't the right thing. Yeah, two of wands, justice. He knows now that if he would have stayed in touch or communicated better with you, or even maybe with your mom, the things would have been more fair and just for you. You would have had more balance in your life. Yeah, Five of Swords. Because I feel like even now today you're still trying to find that within yourself. And he's realizing now, whether he's here on this side with us or not, that um, he should have tried harder. He should have made a different choice when you were born. I don't know. And he maybe there were some other things going on with him too at the time. I don't know. That's not coming through right now, but he just felt overwhelmed. And again, he felt like maybe it was his immaturity. He thought he was doing what was best for you. Clear out the clutter. Yeah, it kind of felt like his mind was like, it just was so much to think. I feel like maybe even I mean, of course, if he was young, he wasn't balanced. He didn't even know who he was. Um, bring your ideas to life. I feel like he's feeling like I should have tried harder. Maybe if I would have, I don't know, communicated differently, tried to make this work as far as like where you guys had moved to, um, things would have turned out different. It feels like your father has a lot of regret. Um, be playful. I feel like this is um I feel like this is him saying like he wished you knew all the sides of him. Maybe you only got to hear about one side or seeing one side. You don't know how multidimensional he is. I feel like he's actually really talented as well, and maybe he wish he could have like passed some of these talents down to you. Like he's realizing like, yes, maybe I didn't have the money, or maybe I didn't have the education or something. I didn't have something that maybe your mom or your mom's family had to give to you, but I had things that I could have gave to you. A talent. I don't know if he was a musician or could sing, or I don't know, but there's other things that he now sees value in that he could have given to you. Set healthy boundaries. Yeah. I feel like that was your mother side of the family. And spirit has a plan. Koala. I kind of want to look that up. Koala. What's the spiritual meaning of koala? And whale spirit, trust the great mystery. I feel like if your father is still around, I feel like you're going to be hearing from him soon, and he's going to be expressing some of this stuff to you, and it'll be confirmation for you. And then for others, if he's on the other side, he's going to be sending you something, or letting you know that he's here and he sees you. Okay. So koala is calmness, rest, and self-care. Um, it can also represent emotional healing, resilience, and maintaining strong boundaries, and that came out too. Maybe you're still dealing with even issues with your mother's side or something, or just with your life in general, and he's telling you, you know, keep your boundaries, stand your ground, because I feel like he didn't stand his ground. That's what it's coming like. I could have done more. And I feel like he's telling you, stand your ground. Yeah, inner knowing and peaceful detachment from life's stresses. Yeah, I feel like it was so much stress for him. Whatever, it could have been this situation with your mom, or it could have been some other things going on in his life at the time. And he just kind of like ran away in a way. Rest and recharge, protect your peace. So yeah, he's trying to let you know that something is about to close out for you. There's something that's going to develop for you, and maybe he's telling you, especially if he's, on the other side, he's working this out for you. Okay, whatever is worrying you or stressing you out at this moment, he's just saying, stand strong, keep be peaceful. Don't give this thing your power, because I feel like that's how he feels. He gave his power away to the situation at the time when you were growing up. So yeah, that's what I have for you, pile two. I hope this gives you some type of clarity, some type of peace, some type of healing. If it resonated, please let me know. And please like, share, and subscribe, okay? And I will see you guys at the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. Pile. Oh, excuse me. 3. You guys are turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. I don't know why I'm getting like your dad. I feel like could have been like a firefighter, or did he play Santa Claus? I'm seeing like Santa Claus on a fire truck driving down the road, like it's like a parade, or certain towns during Christmas or right before Christmas, like the firefighters will come out and throw candy, and one of them be dressed as Santa or whatever. So I don't know, maybe that time of year is significant. Maybe it was your dad's favorite holiday, or your dad played Santa. I don't know. Yeah, like I don't know. Maybe your dad was even like um, the cook during the holidays. Like you do have turkey, um, and I'm like thinking of like smoked turkey. Maybe I'm just hungry. Okay, please tell me about. I feel like your dad had a beard too. Like that's like his signifying thing. Like people know him for that beard. 8 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Yeah, definitely like big, loving, warm, jolly guy is what I'm getting, right? Maybe he just has the essence of Santa, even if he's never played Santa. Page of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. I just want to say, like, he makes friends wherever he goes type of person. You know what this is kind of reminding me of a little bit? Maybe because I just watched a documentary about John Candy. If you're a child of the 80s and 90s, John Candy was in like all the feel good movies. Um, yeah, he just had this, he had that type of energy. That's why it's making me think of him. Justice, Three of Cups. Yeah, like a fair guy. Like I feel like he treated everybody the same, no matter age, sex, color, career, uh, like just an all around good guy. He didn't. He saw people, very humane, very give back type of guy. Yeah, Ace of Swords, very honest. Knight of Swords. Almost like I don't even feel like he could lie if he wanted to. Like I feel like he just had to like he wouldn't be able to keep it together. Like even if he was fibbing or telling a little white lie, he wouldn't even be able. Nobody would believe him, right? He's just that honest. The World, Ten of Wands. I feel like if you're a girl, he you had him wrapped around your finger. Um and really no guy is good enough for his baby, okay? Yeah, Five of Swords. You there's nothing that you can do that is deserving of my little girl. That's how it feels. Yeah, it's Two of Pentacles. You can't, there's not enough things or money or things you can do that is good enough for you, right? So you may have struggled with dating as a young person. I don't. I feel like they have a hard time seeing you as a grown up. Like you're always my little girl. Three Swords. Knight of Cups. Yeah, like you dating like broke their heart. Like you liking boys or whatever, or even if it's girls, whatever. Just seeing you grow up and mature just made them sad because they just wanted you to stay young forever. Two of Swords. Yeah, it's like they couldn't even imagine it. Why is the World here? Ace of Wands. I feel like you have an idea about something and they think it's really good. Yeah, Six of Cups. Like it's a match. So if this is a person, then they really do like this person, even though they might give them a hard time because they just feel like they have to. Um, they do like this person. If it is an idea or career or a business or something you're working on, they're like, yes, absolutely. Follow your passion. Like they just see how it lights you up, so it makes them happy. Death and King of Wands. Hmm. Maybe you're getting ready to take on. Oh, some of you are getting into acting. or you're finally presenting some type of work. Maybe you're an artist. Um, yeah, Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. This is gonna be very lucrative for you. Temperance. Oh, excuse me, it's not temperance, it's judgment. Yeah, you found your calling, it feels like. This could have been even something from childhood. Maybe something that they even introduced you to, or a talent that they gave to you, like, just genetically passing down. Yeah, moon and star. I was going to say something about sun and moon, but you got moon and star instead. Moon and star. If your father has passed on, they visit you in the dream realm. Um, if they are still here, I don't know. I'm gonna pull Oracle card for that, because other than they visit you in your dreams, Queen of Wands. We have the King of Wands out here too. Hierophant. I feel like a lot of you guys are about to get married, and you really just want to know how your father feels about the person. Um, they feel like it's a match. Like they're happy for you. Let me pull some oracle now. Please tell me about pile 3. River and temple. Excuse me, storm and temple. Some of you, this is only, I feel like, for one person. You're worried about health. I don't know if it's yours or your father's. But there is going to be, it feels like a healing coming soon. The mirror. Yeah, didn't I say something about a match? Like, this person is like, or maybe you're like this with your father. Like, he say you're my match. Like, empty room, the mask. Um, some of you need to let some type of emotion out, or allowing somebody to see your emotional side. Um, dead end, then the bridge. Are you? I'm picking up. Are you not speaking with like one of your siblings? Because I feel like he's speaking about a sister. You may have a twin sister, or a sister that's really close. Like, you guys are so much alike. You mirror one another. Um, And I feel like either one of you might be sick and you're not. He's saying you're sick because you're holding on to this. You're not allowing, you're not tapping into your true emotions. Um, yeah, like there's not something is not moving, it's stagnant, you're feeling sick or something in it, or your sister's feeling sick, and it's because you guys aren't speaking. But he's like, you guys are just alike. The mentor, the vision, injustice, balance, mentor. I feel like you are a little bit older by your than your sister, even if it's just a few minutes if you're twins. He wants you to be the one to make it right. And I don't know if you always are the one that makes it right, and maybe you're tired of that or something, but he wants you, you're the king at the bottom. Like he wants you to take charge of this. Tell her how you really feel. It's so funny because this is the energy I was picking up on the beginning. Like he's like this reading is supposed to be about your relationship with your father, and he's like, go make it right with your sister. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like, um, or maybe that's why you're getting married and you're sad because you're not speaking to your sister and you want her to be a part of it. It feels like a big leap. Something is happening, and you don't have your sister. And I say sister, but it could be a very very close friend as well. And then you have the orphan at the bottom. I feel like he's saying don't leave her out. Like you'll regret it. Yeah, the ring and the prayer. You don't want to start this new thing, this new commitment, this big event in your life, and your family not be there, or somebody who's really important to you not be there. Um, yeah, give with gratitude and grace was your card. Maybe like your sister or somebody owes you money or something, and you're just like, I want my money. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. He's like, I feel like he's saying, but is it whatever you guys are arguing over? Is it worth um you not having this memory with them? Energy. So that I want to look up the turkey spirit. Energy management, importance of finding contentment by appreciating what we have, acknowledging from others from a place of love, fostering community, and acknowledging the interconnectedness of life. Yeah, I feel like um, there's something that you guys are arguing over, and he's just like, it's not worth it. It's you. Nothing is better or more valuable than family and community. You need to tell your sister how you really feel or something. I'm saying sister, but if it's not your sister, but you're having this dispute with somebody and it's really like worrying you to the point where you're actually may even be getting physically ill, or maybe that's them. Is whatever you're arguing over, is it worth it? Let it shine, peacock spirit, and be generous of spirit. Yeah, I feel like your dad is saying you need to be the bigger person here. She might even just have a tinge, like let's say you are getting married or you have gotten like a role of a lifetime if you're acting or whatever this major thing that's happening for your life. She may be, a little jealous or wishing it was her, or wishing you wouldn't maybe invite her more into whatever's going on. Trust in the magic, and life is speeding up. Yeah, I feel like he's saying life is short. Life is short. It's better when you have people around you that love you. Set healthy boundaries. Like, I feel like he's saying, you know what, lay her out. Let her know what she's done to you to hurt you. But give her, like, I just heard, like, give her some honey with that medicine or something. Like, you know how somebody, like, when you were a kid, like, your parent would, like, give you, either they would mix the medicine in with like orange juice or applesauce or something so you didn't know was in there, or they would like hurry up, give you the cough syrup and then let you chase it down with like something sweet like some juice or something, right? Or when you go to the doctors and you get shots or something and then they give you like a lollipop afterwards. It's like, be real with her, tell her what it is, give her the medicine first, and then immediately just give her a compliment or something. Like, it's like he's giving you advice on how to deal with this. And it's so funny because we're here